All right, we're back.
Are we on?
Start already, yeah. It's on.
Indeed.
Hopefully, yeah, my mic's on. Okay, we're good.
Great ball. Strike on the first ball. I don't know their names.
I don't know their names either. I think, okay, so
I don't want to refer to them as bowler A. Has got a strike.
Norm's the one that has the 5 right now. Nick had a strike.
I'm coming there.
Oh,
Jenna got a strike.
Great ball. She seems hot. She's been bowling really well.
Yeah, everything sounds fine.
It's on?
Yeah, everything's fine.
So who's on the left side? How do we know?
There you go, Chris.
I
on
can.
the left.
Yeah. So right now they're on the left, and like this whole team. And right is the one on the bottom. So right now she had a strike.
Bring it back.
Skater pick 2.
Rick Riley got some backdoor action on that one.
1-5-10. Oh shit!
What a good ball. See, that's what it looks like when I bowl. I hit the right pin, but it just doesn't do anything right. Great ball by Rick.
Could have been like me yesterday, where my arm like felt so weak that I was throwing it, but it wasn't like getting enough. It was spinning for too long. So.
Yeah, there is a weird point of fatigue that happens as you go in. It's almost like you don't even realize when it's going to happen, and all of a sudden you're like, ooh, wow. My arm feels hollow.
It felt like it was cramping the
Great
whole time.
ball. That's a strike. So that strike was by
Chris Kennedy. Chris Roth will be up now.
Chris Roth is the one who put the nail in our coffin as a team. I hate the part of the game where you're like hoping that they bowl something bad as their opponent, because I don't like doing that. I don't like all of us bowling well. But I'd never hoped for a split more in my life when he bowled the last ball of our game.
I feel that. I don't like rooting against someone, but when we're in a close game, you kind of feel like you have to like root for them to not get a mark, and yeah.
It feels you don't want to be all negative.
Scummy.
Yeah, a little bit. And then you have that moment if they do split, where you have to you have to not cheer, you know, because you don't want to be that guy.
Yeah. So then you just look like an asshole. It was terrible yesterday though for our whole team, and the day before, because every time almost when we would bowl someone, we would be bowling around our averages, but then the other team would have a shit ton of handicap, and then at least 2 people on their team would get a double, or one of them would get a triple and the other would get a double. We were just getting demolished. Keep in mind they had a bunch of handicap. It was terrible.
Yeah, it's always a good strike on that left side. Who's that? That's Frank? That was a great ball. That thing's folded back. Do we have instant replay? You got instant replay?
I don't have it on mine.
You don't have instant replay?
He needs to give me the script. So.
All right. Then in that case, we should make the screen black, and I will have an instant replay description of what the pins have done.
Yeah, he still has to send me that plugin because I don't have it.
It's coming on the strike here. 6 on the first ball.
See what he gets on.
So this is second ball for Norm.
Good stick, Norm.
What a spare! Man, he got that moving. Good ball.
Good job, Nick. Norm gets 9 out.
So how did your team end up doing in the, I don't even know what it is. What is it referred to as a qualifier?
Qualifier?
Great ball. What was your team's record throughout in the beginning?
We had, from which day?
I guess the cumulative.
We had 3 and 6? No. 3 and 7, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was surprisingly even. Like when you looked at the records afterward, you're like, oh, no one team just dominated, you know? In the
Actually, no,
qualifiers.
it was 3 and 8. I can't. How many games were there? I can't remember. There was
It's 11,
11?
4, 3, and 4, right?
We won 3. It was 11 games, so it was 3 and 8. We did terrible. Jenna had a spare, and I didn't realize it.
Oh, almost got it.
Kristen gets 9 out. She got 8 on her strike. Yeah, like I said, we felt like we were getting swept by everyone because almost every time someone had a double on the opposing team, and they would have a shit ton of handicap.
Ooh, man, when Rick finds that curve, man, I've watched him. I bowled with him over the summer. Now keep in mind, I've just completed my good ball for my first year. Man, Rick Riley has one of the smoothest balls to this day that I have seen. Oh, almost got that. Yeah, Rick helped me out a lot over the summer, tweaking things. He's a good guy.
All right, Barry, me and you, buddy. Come on.
Ball. Ooh,
Oh, jeez.
easy two-pinner on the left.
In there, Barry. Come on.
Great ball by Barry.
Can't make the 5 penny. Make the 5-7. Don't give him the 5.
Good setup. Honestly, I wouldn't even know what to hit, where to. I wouldn't even try to. I would just be like, let me just hit a pin, you know.
That's
For
how you
7
should do it.
splits.
You should just try and just hit one of the pins and not worry about it. But if you really want to hit it, you should try hitting it
But
from the
I think
side.
I think
like
it's.
really.
I don't know if it still happens with people that are more seasoned. But do you still have that thought of like, I'm gonna get this shit?
I just want to. I
Like
just
in my
try
head,
and
I'm like,
make
I'm
it to
gonna
like.
get it. But then I miss it and I'm not disappointed because obviously it's difficult. But I feel like one day I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna be like, I knew it, you know. And it's not gonna feel the same because I've already missed about 300 of them. I don't have any patches for 7-10 splits. No patches at all, really. Ooh, tough ball. Still got one more in count.
I actually
Oh
almost.
no, that's the wrong side.
I actually almost made that shot here during the Pop Witten, and I think it was November. No, it was. Was it November? I can't remember, but yeah, I almost made it, but I like missed it by that much.
Unfortunate ball. No, I do believe he is the only one that is allowed to kick that column because I believe he's the one who owns it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
There you go, Frank.
Frank with the spare. Good wood ball.
What do you have?
Tough 9 for Chris, but if I know anything about Chris, he'll be cracking marks here in no time. I watched him bowl this. I got to watch the good people bowl over the summer, so I started in a league that's like, I don't want to say a beginning, it's more like a beer league, you know? Not a lot of people, we only had a handful of people with over 100 average, you know? And then I joined the league in the summer that was the pro league. And that's when I realized I have no idea how to bowl. And neither did anybody in my league. So it's been fun
All right, Norm,
learning
go.
from the people who are ridiculously good at it.
I don't want to sound like I'm flexing, but I'm related to Colby D'Antonis and John D'Antonis.
What happened now? Say that now?
I'm related to John and Colby because
Oh, so you're part of a dynasty, huh?
John's my uncle and Colby's my first cousin.
So you got the duckpin blood in you.
Yeah. And then my father's Rob Green, so.
Oh, all right. I don't have any of that. That's cool.
But he can't bowl right now because his foot was turned into a human pancake a couple of months ago. By
2 out of the 3.
30,000 pound fire truck.
Is that despair there?
10.
10?
Yeah. So.
I'll tell you, when you're doing the tournament stuff, 10s have never felt more important, right?
Yeah, because you need the wood.
10s are like a palm wiping sweat across your forehead. You're like, ooh, at least I got them all, right?
Yeah.
All right, run that through.
So I'm noticing just off the break, serious lack of team high fives. Where are their team high fives? Does your team have team high fives?
Yeah, we did that.
What do you got? What's your team high five? Secret high five. Do
We
it
didn't
right
have
now.
a secret one. We
Oh,
just
you don't have a
did
secret. You call that a team? Now, my team, we got the double tap. It was a great little addition to the team.
Nicole, 8-pin only on 20.
Got a spare from Skeeter. His name's really Skeeter. That's.
Yeah. I'm trying to like look
How
at
you
the
get,
score.
how
It's
you
so
get a
small.
name like? I gotta talk to Skeeter about this later. I gotta figure out how you end up with a name like Skeeter. You know?
His parents. I can't tell. Like
I knew a guy named Scooter once. I was obsessed with
I
how the
would
hell you
love
get.
a name like that.
Yep. Everybody in his family called him Scooter. I was obsessed with how he got the name Scooter. He wouldn't even tell me. I'm like, that's not. I need to know how that happens. How do you end up as a Scooter?
Kristen didn't have a spare. She's getting it set up. I didn't know that.
They started calling him Scooter before he could even ride one.
It's like a name someone in Alabama would have.
Scooter? I can tell you this. I don't think you're ever gonna meet a Scooter that's not interesting. Guaranteed.
They have to have like just something like.
You don't live your
funny
life
about 'em.
with the name Scooter and not have some interesting things happen because of that. It's part of the game. So I have to assume the Skeeters also lived a similar life.
Maybe. This is probably going to sound insulting. Maybe his mother was riding a scooter down to give birth to him at the freaking hospital. Could be
Possible. Possible. I had many of more R-rated things that I thought
Oh,
might be
Jesus.
that I used to throw down there and be like, "Is this what it is, Scooter?" And he's like, "That's disgusting, man." It's all right.
What did they do? Scooter play when they were conceiving him?
Ooh, is that a thing? I guess anything's a
Something
fetish.
like that, maybe.
Anything's a fetish if it happens at the right time. Ooh, Rick with a tough first ball. Shake it. One thing Rick Riley taught me the art of was shaking it off. The dude, he definitely has a way of going like, nothing you can do about that one, move on to the next one. Good ball for the 10.
I feel like a lot of people should be like that, myself included. Like I try to not let shit get to me, but whenever it's like just happening nonstop, it's soul crushing and it can like really screw up your mood.
It can, but you also have to look at it as we're all aware that this game has its moments that just they don't seem fair. Right?
Yeah.
And there's not enough backdoor strikes that happen to make up for the fact that you felt like you got shorted on a break. But that's just the way of the world. You got to roll with it. The reality is, every time you get it, just get as many as you can. That's it. No more. It's no more complicated than that. Hit the closest pin to you. Get as many as you can.
Usually how it is though for me
I
is
just talked
whenever
all through that strike. I'm very sorry. Good job, Chris.
usually how it is for me is like whenever like I'm bowling really like
Frank
badly
coming off
the
spare
first
ball.
game, I get really mad and then instead of letting it get to me, I usually bowl good the next game because I just want to correct myself so badly. Anger can be a
6
good
on the first
motivator
ball.
if you know how to do it.
What's he coming on
be
the
your
spare?
downfall.
This is a 6 on the spare. Ooh, almost got that. One thing I was immediately impressed by when seeing these levels of bowlers was how many times they get those little splits or like things that I deemed impossible. I'm like, I'm not going to be able to clip the side of that pin and get. They find other ways to get it. It's amazing to see how many times they get a shot that you would have never thought would ever be there.
It's more impressive than a lot of
Good ball.
I consider it more impressive
Strike by
than like
Norm.
a 10 pin when you get a strike.
That's a well-needed one. Good ball. Nick here on a strike. I love his windup. I've thought about trying that windup, but I am so worried about throwing the ball towards people this way. But if you watch how he does his windup, it's different than. I'm keep in mind because of how much I'm a beginner. I'm fascinated by how people approach. You see that? You see his throw?
Yeah.
Over the top like that? That's awesome. Hey guys. Hey guys. Top tap.
All right, Kristen, that'll go. All right, run that down. Your ball.
It's been on for a bit, yeah.
23.
Well, no, it just felt like a long time without me. What's that? I'm just a guest. I don't feel real obligation.
What's your average in your league?
My composite right now with the leagues that we're in is about 118, I think. So it's been steadily improving.
That's
But
good.
it's not hard when you start off with the absolute worst average here. It's a good ball. So Rick threw an interesting frame last frame. I'm getting the feeling he's going to turn this one around pretty easily.
I think it wasn't on the mark.
Got it. Great spare. Message.
Get in there. Ah.
Did you do that?
No, it's there.
I'm not a stripper. Stop throwing ones at me. I've talked about this.
Do that.
Is that right? Oh, yeah, it is.
Do that in private.
Messi scored 108 and 108. 350.
Right in the pocket.
Told me not to.
Don't listen to me. I also said that. No, that goes for everything. That always makes me right. I've discussed it. I'll be honest, sitting up here and trying to describe what's going on is more difficult than I thought it would be. I just kind of want to bullshit.
Say that.
Rick got the 10.
They already heard him, I think.
Wait, what? First ball out of pocket there. Now here's Barry on the right side coming off of a strike.
Alright. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Ooh! Double Barry. On our team, that would be a 3-tap double right there. But they don't have a special handshake because clearly they are not a real team like our team is. Sit down.
Double tap rules.
I mentioned it earlier, but there is a serious lack of team handshake, and honestly, it's clearly affecting their play.
Have you discussed the bylaws with the audience?
I'd rather not discuss the bylaws of the double tap handshake because if we do that, they'll feel like they're in on it and they're not part. They got to be a teammate for double tap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it does hurt people. Now, Colby, nice to see you, buddy. That's a single tap for you. I'm sorry.
Damn.
You guys also beat us in the qualifiers, so you can fuck right off.
Let's go. I love this guy.
How you guys ball? How did you do in your last game?
I had 104 games.
That's really good, dude.
That's really
That's
good.
good.
We won. Let's go.
That's good.
It's good defense.
You guys, your team won though, correct?
Yeah.
Nice. What was the? You guys? I thought you guys were bowling already now. No?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, you're just hanging out.
Yeah.
Oh, you're just taking your sweet ass time, huh?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow. Way to take it serious, man. See,
Yeah.
I'm assuming you guys are winning, huh?
Nah, I don't know.
No, all right. Fair enough.
Just up there throwing balls, living life.
What's your score? What do you got right now?
I
Can't
started out
even
with a double. And left it
redemption.
open,
That's
and
a double
there
of
was spare.
redemption. You know how many daps you would get that?
22.
You would get 3 daps on
3
our team for
daps.
that. Yep.
3 daps on the
It's
team.
a big deal.
Only on the team, though.
We've only had 2 people so far that have 3 daps. Is that crazy?
Only 3 daps so far, dummies.
We would have to dap 3 separate times for you to get 3 daps. I'd just like to clarify that he's not going to get 3 daps.
I want to get them to have parental controls on their YouTube channel after today.
Yeah, we'll have one like an adult stream.
Yes.
And a
should be-
regular stream.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, let me go.
Well, we'll call it unfiltered.
Let me go fuck shit up down here real quick.
All right.
Fuck up a wet dream.
Well, good luck, man. I'm going to try to actually get back to calling this one. Take a seat, man. Eric, sit down. You guys are just going to leave me fucking hanging? You know there's probably upwards of 2 to 3 people watching.
You should be able to see how many people are listening right now.
You can't see.
Is there anybody there? You can't see?
They just told me that it was working. For all I know, I'm talking to myself. No fucking clue. And I don't even really care, I'll be honest. It's working out.
Did you ever want to ask a Hall of Famer any questions?
Yeah, Bernie Hipkins here. Why don't you sit down? Huh? It'll be fun. You can just describe what's going on, and I'll just make jokes about it. This game is actually extremely. It's a 7-pin game right now. But we're only halfway through it.
Extremely tight after 5 frames. In the 5th frame.
All right, Chris, they're running down. That's your ball.
What's the deck?
Nice fit. Skeeter on the right coming on a strike. That might it. Didn't get him to dance enough. Looking for a spare on the left. Good ball. Got it.
There you
Got it.
Come on, Ray.
Looks like Skeeter's got an easy 2-pinner here. Holy shit. Ooh, he almost got that. Almost had to eat those words.
I think Nick was just telling us to talk more because there's some downtime.
Downtime?
Was there downtime? Not really.
I don't remember. Maybe we're not good at this, Nick. Great ball.
I guess nobody's updated the score.
Rick has. I don't know how to do. I haven't.
Seth's not here to update the score.
Yep. Look, I'm falling apart. I'm not sure I was ever together. So Barry. It's on that side. Where the fuck is it? I don't. You see where this? I missed like
Can you
2
update the
frames.
score?
Yeah.
What frame? So where's Barry at? Barry is 3, 4. Hey man, I don't know what the hell's going on here. Oh, but yeah, Barry got a strike right there. I don't know. Do they just? Is it X? What are they clicking for strike?
I don't know.
I'm not gonna mess with this. I'm not gonna say anything. It'll be like a big surprise. It's a surprise to me too.
Oh, he's coming back.
Ooh, Barry on the double.
But they don't know that it's a double.
That's a chop 2.
But
Now
they don't know it's
that's
a
why I'm saying it's a double because it matters. That's a potential 3.
Yeah.
He was on a potential 4 dap
Here comes your guy.
triple. Hey man, I didn't update anything.
Yeah, it's fine.
And also,
It's kind of
also Nick said you're not good at this. He was really happy with what I was doing, but he was not happy with your card on it.
What about me commentating?
Yeah, he said. Yeah, he's like.
my commentating's terrible. That's why I didn't want to
But
do
no,
it.
I didn't say that. I thought you were doing great. Nick is very. Let's like side eye him.
No, Nick's right.
Just look mean at him.
He's right.
No, now look away. Fuck him.
He's probably not happy with how slow I'm doing the score.
I'm up to 4 curse words, so I only got 3 left, right?
I guess. I don't know. I don't know why you have me
Ball
doing
coming here
that.
on the right side. Good.
Okay. What are we on the 5th? I missed the whole entire thing.
So we're at a 4-pin game right now. It's looking pretty good.
All right, Chris Roth is on.
Great ball. 8 count on the spare. Yeah, Nick also said you didn't do a good job of keeping up with the score.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
And he also said you didn't wash your hands when you peed earlier. Is that true?
Did?
Just asking, dude. Relax,
I
man.
always fucking wash my hands.
I'm a
He
messenger.
probably-
These are things that Nick said to me, and I'm repeating to you, and I'm just...
Nick probably would enjoy to get fucking germs on his hands. It's probably his kink.
We have not officially been the bad word thing yet, so you have to... And did you just accuse him of peeing on his hands?
Hey, he has a piss kink probably, you fucking weirdo. This is why they don't want me doing commentary.
I mean... Now I get it, you know? I think you're doing fine. I think the biggest thing is be entertaining, right? You're doing great.
Yeah, but we gotta keep it kid friendly, even though we're kind of breaking COPPA laws by saying.
I got these fuckers have holes in them, huh? Yeah. Did you be honest? Did you take the stuff out of my pocket and throw it on the ground?
No?
So it just fell out? You think I'm gonna believe that? Just gravity took that out of my pocket like that?
I don't take shit
Is
out
it because of my
people's
fat
pockets.
thighs? Man,
Listen,
come on.
So,
All right, let's get back to
I
the
don't
game.
do that
Let's
because I
get
don't
back
want
to the game. It's getting closer and closer.
If I do that, I'm gonna get a sexual
Every time I look
charge
away
by
and look
someone.
back, they're one pin away. What a ball. Important spare right there.
I can't see. What did Frank have? Spare. Okay.
Is that there's no camera, right?
Huh?
Nah, that's not the answer I was looking for.
are
Is
you
there a
talking
camera or
about?
no camera? Camera, no, it's a yes or no. Camera?
Look right there.
No, on us, man.
No.
That's the important. Thank you. All right.
Why are you jerking off?
No, I wanted to look and check and see if you went in my pocket and threw my stuff on the ground. I don't trust you like that. We don't know each other like that, Seth.
I've probably fucked this whole thing up. Wait, no, I'm good.
Good ball. So
Nope, I
team,
definitely did.
do these teams have names or?
I didn't put them on. Well, I put Team Hans. I don't know the other name though.
Can you posthumously? I'm not sure if that's the right way to use that word. Go back and change our team name to Team Double Tap.
Nah, I'm not able to do that.
You figure it out though, right? You're not like
No,
you're not inept. You know what I mean?
no, trust me, it's impossible.
I don't know. Tough chop. Still want to talk to Skeeter. Want to know the origin of names like that. You know what I'm saying? How do you get a name like Skeeter?
And he had 10 out.
I knew a guy named Horse. You want to know how you got his name?
How?
Take a guess.
His mother.
Why would you name another man Horse?
What was his father? Did his father have like a horse cock or something?
No. He was fast, man.
Oh. Come on, one more. Jesus Christ. Okay. 7.
Seth, I don't know, man. You're in another place, man. Me and you aren't in the same place with this.
I've screwed up Norm's, haven't I? Oh, I didn't put Norm's count in. He had a 6.
Ooh.
This guy.
Can't throw a ball for shit. But I can talk it.
Yeah, sorry. Nick. I'm just.
So Seth,
uh,
just out of curiosity, when you bowl, do you keep your eyes open?
yeah. Why would I keep them closed?
Why am I gonna bother looking? You know what I mean? You know what I think? I don't think you trust yourself walking up. You know what I'm saying?
I don't.
Like if I showed you a door and said you gotta take 3 steps, walk through that door with your eyes shut, would you be able to do it?
Probably not. I'd probably fall over.
Honestly, that's kind of pathetic.
I have terrible balance.
Nah, man, you really gotta get your shit together. If that's the problem for you walking through the door. No, I'm just kidding. I look at the pins, man. I just saw the way you bowled today, and I just thought you might have your eyes
didn't
shut.
I haven't bowled today. What you mean?
I know.
If I was bowling, I wouldn't be doing the stream. I'd be home sleeping or bowling.
So, you're related to the. How do you say that name? Diatonis?
Diatonis, yeah.
Diatonis. Okay. Now, do they recognize being your relative, or is that?
Huh?
Like, do they say, yeah, I'm related to him, or do you just say that you're related to them?
Everyone knows already, so.
Oh, okay. I didn't look. I'm just saying. You know, did they proclaim it or not? You know.
Yeah, I guess.
Do you feel like if you bowl bad, that they're like, man, I'm glad he didn't get our last name?
I'm the worst bowler.
Because
in the
I watched them
family,
bowl,
so,
and I don't. They're crazy. I've never seen you bowl. You know what?
I'm the worst in the family, technically.
Oof, that's not a bad thing in that family. That could be really good, actually.
I'm carrying a 29.
It's like being the worst Gretzky, right? You know? Who knew about the other one? I don't even know his name. I think his name's Brett. Who names it Brett? Right? Brett Gretzky.
That's
So you're like that guy.
That's a what's it called? Not a Polish
Brent.
name.
I think it might be Brett. Doesn't matter. You know?
I don't know if it is fucking great. What's going
I
on?
can tell you who's going to. When they get home, they're watching it.
I'm doing the score. I was not here when
I
it was
don't
happening.
know. I was looking. People do.
Knocked the Rhode Island boys out. We beat them game 1, right?
What is it?
Every game. We beat them.
Is that an 8 count? 9 count. Okay.
You know, talk about.
All right, so this game has taken a little bit more of a turn. It was getting a little bit, still really close. This is going to be one of those ones that comes down to the last, last two. It might be the last. It might be a 10th frame game. You know,
Yeah.
those games are the ones that excite me the most. I might scream. You might even hear me say,
Come on,
So run it down.
"See? You see the reaction there? Clearly, he knew he was not to be kicking someone else's pole. You know what I'm saying?
Especially when Chris is like
Rule
right
of
there.
thumb: stay off of people's poles. You know what I mean? That's the rule.
There's still one slice left.
All right, we got a big ball coming here on the right. This could, she puts up a solid count or another mark.
Jenna gets 6 on.
6 on the mark. That 7. You got to
Yeah, they got to fix that on the score. He's gonna do it. Kristen got. No, she's not even on the mark. Okay.
So Seth, when's the last time you beat your cousin like bowling?
Might have been
Come on,
in a game or a whole set.
Let's go to the set. Let's go. No, one game.
Wednesday?
This Wednesday?
Yeah. On the last. I think I had a 150 and I think
I should probably ask your average first. I don't know what it is.
29.
Oh, that's a good. I'm over here pretending like you're like, way. That's a good average. Yeah, I guess the worst in that family is better than the best in my family. That's pretty embarrassing, right?
Not really. I'm still not
man.
that great.
No, it's what the hell? Think about what you just said and what it means about me and
Listen.
my entire family, man. Jesus, Seth.
Listen, I put myself down a lot. That's the whole entire
So
thing.
Seth, I noticed that there was a lot of your family members on their team. Why aren't you on it?
They already had their team picked up
You
from
made me
last
feel
year.
bad. I had to do it too. You get over it. Let's get back to the game. Shit, man.
They already had their team picked like a year ago, and I just moved up to the
You
adult
know what my
league.
family says? Family first. That's what we say. Y'all ain't got no DAP schedule. You know nothing. We got a whole bylaws set up for just our handshakes. You don't got nothing over there. You just got a whole bunch of stars on your shirts.
Pretty much. No, they had their team picked out already a year prior, and I just moved up to the
Yeah, I genuinely don't know how this stuff works anyway. So
Yeah. I wasn't bowling in these tournaments last year, so
good 10 for Rick.
Peter at 10.
All right, so we are at 5:08,
Rick
5:26 after the handicap.
Yeah.
And, that's about as even as we're gonna. Yeah. That's without any marks for anyone. So this game could easily go either way. Dude, I don't feel like the numbers so far today have been as good as they were yesterday. How do you feel about that?
people were getting good games. Colby had a 2-0, I just realized. So
You got to keep in mind,
disregard that comment.
everything I say is pretty much personal experience. Basically, I bowled yesterday better than today. But then I noticed that the people that, both the teams that we bowled, because we did, I think, we bowled Team Hahn. That's Hahn, correct? Mm-hmm. And both our team scores were lower than average. So I was kind of surprised to see, like, the differences today almost seemed drastic in comparison to the scores and the stuff that people were doing yesterday.
Chris threw a double like when he was bowling our team, like everyone else did.
Chris Roth?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris Roth is the one who put the final nail in our coffin. So I like the guy, but I almost feel like, I'm mad at him, but I don't want to acknowledge it, So Chris, I'm sorry about that, but you made us feel bad. Look at, of course, there's the get it. You know what? Now you made me feel good again. Back in good graces.
Yeah, Chris.
Holy shit! What is it? They went to penalties.
Mbappe, penalty kick 118.
That's 3 today.
It's like the battle of the these two really are.
That's 3.
Mbappe's put himself up there in the top 3 talks now, man. That dude's good. He's always been good, but I guess I never gave him enough credit because I didn't realize that he's a little bit more of a worker than people realize. They don't always get that acknowledgement. Like when Messi gets he makes things happen a lot.
3-1. Right now, Argentina penalties.
Argentina's got the advantage of penalties.
We're talking about bowling. Back to bowling.
Yeah, good point. So if I had like a lane that was 3 times as wide as a regular one, and you stood down there, do you think if I bowled it, you could stop the ball from going in?
Maybe. I mean, how?
Like a goalie, you're a goalie now, right? I'm just gonna bowl down there. Strike is me hitting that backstop, and all you have to do is stop it. You think you could do it? You think you could stop it?
I'd probably get hit in the nuts or something.
Why the hell would you drop your nuts down there to do? What? Who blocks things with?
I'd have a cup probably, actually. So.
Yeah, after the fact, you thought about that now. That seems like a little bit of a weird time to think about. Don't block things with those.
I grab it with my hands, but I don't know how low you're gonna throw the ball.
I feel like everything that we talk about just somehow goes back to your midsection, and I don't know how I feel about that.
To my what?
Your midsection. Okay, I'm trying to keep it G-rated. Jesus Christ. Look, when we get to the 9th frame, I don't want to talk about any of your midsection stuff. I just want to stick to the game. You cool with that?
Okay.
All right. You cut your own hair?
No.
Me too.
Come on, yeah.
Ooh, we got a strike. What's her name? Kristen?
Yeah.
It's a great ball. So I don't know about you, but I'm a little obsessive about. I'll go home and I'll watch me bowl bad, and oddly get almost as mad as I got at myself while I was bowling bad, just so I could figure out what I was doing wrong.
I feel that because whenever I watch me bowling from I don't know, a tournament and it's one of my bad games.
Yeah.
I always look at myself, see what I'm doing wrong. I'm like, why the hell are you doing? I'm shouting at myself,
Indeed.
and then I just realize, oh wait, this already happened.
Yeah, but it's good because then you kind of know whatever was happening, you make that adjustment for the next one. What's really bad though is when you're bowling good and you're watching yourself and you're impressed with yourself, but then when you turn around, you think you look fat on camera, and so even when you're doing good, you hate yourself. That sucks, right? Now, that hasn't happened to you yet? Give it time. Give it time. I just turned 40. You'll see.
No, because I was fat last year anyway.
Yeah?
Yeah, but I lost
And you never had that
50
moment
pounds.
watching the
No,
playback?
because I was already fat.
No? Oh, so you'd accept it. There was like a moment of who gives a shit, right?
There are videos though of me being a twig a couple years ago, and then there's videos of me being fat, and then just me being regular weight right now. So my weight's very inconsistent.
I just want to say thank you for keeping it as a full body discussion and not a midsection.
Okay, you brought that up, so.
That time. Yeah, but it was more of an acknowledgement. Yeah, you know what, you're right on that one. But I didn't say it in the same way you did. You're very pinpointy with where you make people think about it. I'm giving it a whole region. It's like a lower body injury, and you're like, it's a pecker injury. You know? 574 and 561.
Oh my God!
What? Barry, get some, Barry. Barry might be one of the nicest people that I've met, by the way, in the whole bowling community. I'm not even gonna make a joke about it. He's just a nice guy, and I like Barry. say something bad about him and move. So, Colby's been bowling really good this tournament, right?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I haven't seen his scores besides the 201 game.
I do believe he's the only one with the 200 game, right?
No, there's another person. I don't remember who it is.
You wish. There's another D'Antonis or whatever.
No, it's not another D'Antonis. I don't remember who it was. I have to look at the sheet again.
So what average do you think you would have to have before they were like, why don't you change your name?
I don't know, maybe a 35.
You think they would actually? That's a limit in your family?
No, it's
like
not
D'Antonis
that.
is only a name that's given to people with over a 135 average. That's a tough.
That's the case my father would have
That's
had.
a demanding marriage. Good ball, bro. Chris doubles. Look at that. See, we're not paying attention. 10th frame. All seriousness. All now. First ball of the 9th frame. Second ball. I missed the first one. Ooh. All right, so we are at.
We're in the 8th, starting the 9th.
As crazy as it is, we got what?
Why is Frank's score messed up on my phone?
2 frames left. 580 to 611. We're a 31 pin game. This can go either way.
They're
So-
doing a reset, so.
Well, that's a good time to make it simple. So if people are paying attention, we're going into the 9th frame. We got 580 for Team Hahn. And because Seth here is lazy and didn't fill in the other score, the other team has 611. Now the other team has 3 spares, or 3 marks.
Now you're only supposed to fill it out the fuck.
You know what, dude? I don't know. It's a video. Just watch it. Figure it out for yourself. If you care, now's the time.
I just saw something unholy by accident. Thank God my phone isn't showing it.
Why are you playing on your phone?
I'm checking my text.
Text messages. This is a waste. That is the most waste of time stuff ever.
Well, the lane was getting reset.
Do you remember,
now. My phone's down.
do you remember when people used to write letters, with their handwriting? That's
People
what a
still
text
do.
message is to me. I'm like, why don't we just call each other? It's so much faster.
Not everyone has a phone.
Great ball by Nick on the first ball.
I mean,
What is that? Who got the strike? I did not see
he
it.
didn't get a strike. It didn't count the 10 pin. Welcome to automatic scoring.
Yeah, there's as much as I like it at times. There's things I also don't know how to use it, so it's frustrating for me because I don't know how to fix anything. So I kind of like the manual method a little bit, just because it's easier for me.
Well, in manual, so you could wait, if a pin's spinning really fast for it to hit, the last pin.
Yeah.
And every once in a while, you can get a strike, and it takes a minute for it to actually happen, an actual minute. But in automatic scoring, it sometimes, or for Wood, for example, if it hits, does Deadwood a reset,
That 10th frame last ball does it right away.
yeah.
It's crazy. It gives you 6 seconds or something. And I'll tell you, there was one of the first 200 game I'd ever seen was actually Nick, and he ended up with a pin that was spinning, and it went into the gutter, hit the belt, and went pin up and dropped the last pin to get a 200.
Yeah.
It was extremely. I felt lucky to see something like that. I'm like, that was a pretty unique little thing to see. You know what I mean? But I'm like, that would have never happened here. That would have been a 199.
Yep.
And that's 199 is oof. That might be. I don't ever want to get a 199. Let's put it that way. I'll take anything but that number. Have you ever got a 190? I've never even got a 2. My high game is a 181. What's yours?
See, the reason why I'm so critical of myself is that my average is a 129 right now. However, I haven't had a game over a 178.
Have you?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm just too consistent.
That's good. That's consistency.
But then
Sometimes consistency's,
well, I hate it because
be
I know
problematic.
people that have 117 averages that have had 190 games. So
All right, so the shots that we're looking for the most on this one are going to be Skeeter, Chris, and Chris. Oh, I'm sorry. And who else? And Barry. They're all coming off the marks, and that's going to be the This frame right here could be the deciding factor with these marks, to be honest with you. What a ball! Jenna coming up big. Folding them. As much as I like a strike that takes a little bit to develop, and you get that little anticipation. Rick showing it up. I would take one of those fold back. They happen in instantaneously. Hey, I noticed that you reached into my pocket and threw stuff on the ground again. Seth, you want to explain yourself? Look at you, red-handed. You're the shittiest thief I've ever met.
Jesus Christ. This guy is great. You should do commentary more.
Yeah, they got the
I'm
whole
too tired. I'm
PG
stuttering
rated
too
thing.
much.
And to be honest, I'm only good up till like the 9th to the 10th, and everything gets all serious. I think it's best just to shut up sometimes. I'll get all nervous talking. So we got a double coming up. Oh, this is a big ball on the right side.
If I was awake, I'd be talking more.
What a ball! Coming up big. That was huge. Big 20 bucks.
God, I sound terrible. I need to wake up.
Ooh, got the spare. Good ball, Sperry. So Barry gets an 8. Chris has a big ball coming up here on the double.
Good ball.
9 count on that double. That was a big ball. As much as the one matters on that strike. Ooh. Wow, everyone's showing up for the last 2 frames here.
Everybody first strike.
Stay on.
What a ball. Spare for Chris. I'm starting to realize today, or maybe it's just this tournament, but Chris Roth is clutch today. I don't know if it's in general, but he's clutch today. When he needs it, he's on it.
The third game on Friday night, my team had only won, or lost 2 games so
Missed a
far.
head pin on that one.
And we ended up being in a very close match, and to win it, I ended up getting a triple in the 10th.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, and it helped us a lot.
How do you feel about getting a triple in the 10th? I feel like it's nice, to end big, but it's almost like it's kind of a waste of that last strike, right? You're not getting anything extra for that one strike. It doesn't carry over into the next game.
As long as it helps, then it's fine with me.
Was that a spare?
Yeah, it was a spare.
You should have been on that.
That's why I don't like.
You have more experience
commentating.
than me, dude.
That's why I don't like commentating, because there's a spare right there. We talk too much, and then I'm not paying attention. I also do the scored thing. My ADHD does not like me multitasking.
I don't like excuses.
Yeah, I'm using my disability for an excuse.
That's a disability now.
I don't know.
That's a reach. You know what I mean?
At least I can function. At least.
All right, what
No,
do we
I'm
got
being
for score?
ableist.
So we got a big ball coming up on the left side. We're coming up off of marks.
Yeah.
So everything here is crucial, man. This honestly can make or break because the amount of marks that they have for Team Hahn. And when are you going to put the other team's name to not Hahn? 7 on the
is
first
what he
ball of
had.
that strike. You're all the way back there with this?
Huh?
Oh, you were making us look so unprofessional. Now we
What are you talking
we are
about?
looking like the B team, dude. We're
We're
looking.
the B stream.
People are cheering for the A team. Hold on. Oh, just missed that. That's 9 count on the strike. That's big right now.
What's it, Jenna? Yeah. No, we're on time. I don't know what you're talking about.
Ooh, missed that last ball. Skeeter, most interesting name in the tournament. The next ball. Did you ever have any nicknames?
No.
Never?
When I was younger.
Did you ever want one?
No.
If you made up a nickname for yourself, what would it be?
I don't know.
I'll give you some time. We'll reassess this later. All right, we just missed the strike. You didn't say anything. Well, it wasn't a strike. It was a spare center. Ooh, big ball.
There was no mark.
Ooh, backdoor action. That's what they called me in college. Do you know that?
Why is that?
I don't know, dude. I didn't even go to college. It was just a weird thing that the people there.
Jesus Christ.
Good ball by Rick.
Who the hell is
Strike.
texting me?
Good ball, Rick.
Oh, I'm
Getting
getting
them when it
text
matters.
messages.
What is this?
Target is hiring people. Thank you. If I can get a job, I can get an excuse not to do streams. Oh, we got a double and I didn't even realize.
Yeah, don't worry. I covered it. Right now, the next couple balls, it's looking like Team Hahn is on the side. Team not Hahn has a real good chance of bringing this back right here. It seems 50 pins, but it's coming up a double.
Oh,
Get some pins, get some pins.
big.
You had a little flyer there. What do we get? 7 on that?
Yep.
That's a good ball. That's a good finish. Puts him closer.
Was it a 9? Yeah.
So
See if we
strike
can
7.
get this
These 3 are
10
an
count.
important 3.
Or
Got one of them.
finishes with 22. What the hell is happening over there?
Ooh, we got a strike here on this. Team Hahn is pulling away. They are pulling away.
Chris Kennedy.
A lot of doubles in this game after I said it's been slow. So maybe it's just me. I'm just not good. I think that's what it is. What a ball. Barry's throwing it in the pocket too. Everybody's hitting the pocket right now.
That's a 9 count. That's
These balls, every one of them looks like they're in the right spot. They all have the promise, opportunity at least.
See, ADHD. Now I'm turning my head over there to see how that game's going.
Barry finishes right there with that spare.
From the looks of things, Candy Zimmerman's team might, or Candy Kerr's
We got a
team
2
might,
chop on a double.
beat Colby.
That is not a feeling people want to relate to, but I believe we do. Today I got a 2 on a strike. I got a 1 and a 1. How do you feel about that? You think I suck? I know.
No.
I get it.
I do the
feel
same
it
thing.
too. I feel it. But you can't punch yourself in the face up there. People really think weird about that, you know? Here comes Barry on this last ball.
I've been on a.
He gets 8.
I've been on a strike before. Chop 2. Actually, no. What is happening?
I think somebody in your family got a 10.
I think it was John. Wait. Yeah, it's Colby right there. But yeah, I've like chopped
That's
clean.
2 on a spare for Chris, but it's looking like it might have been enough. Either way.
But yeah, I've done shit like chop clean and get like 2, and then my second ball, chop the side and get only 2, so I'd get a 4 count, and then I'd hit
Oh, another chop.
and then I'd like do something like that.
Yeah,
where
that's
I'd
what
hit-
I'm good. I'm good at that right there. I'm like a double chop. That'd be a good nickname for me, double chop.
Like then I'd like hit the 4
So
pin.
in my
and then I'd
Thursday
screw
league,
myself
I
over.
am not leading anything in anything. Like I'm not on strikes, not on spares, except for one thing. I have the most 2s after spares, and it's disappointing to be in the lead of something so bad.
Oh shit. Sorry.
What a ball slide! That's an 8 on the final there. So it's already been pulled away. This game has been over anyway. So it looks like it's going to be Team Hahn advancing. with a pretty solid showing by everybody on their team.
What happened?
They won
And
They
this.
did?
by a couple pins.
Now, I'm going to have to. This is where we bid farewell, Seth. That was a very nice meeting.
You too.
I'm out of here. Till the next time.
See ya.
Thanks, Barry. Thanks, Mike.